any college or university in which through that system nobody can stop his progress in such a way that kind of system has been developed by our institution. We are running 5K 12 schools, 9 colleges. Out of 9 colleges, one of our college, Gita Engineering College, has been converted in 2022 into university. It is a big achievement of Gita Group. You know, again, Gita Institute of Law is one of the colleges under which Gita Group of Institutions started in 2007, having very less number of students, but we never compromised. It gives me very immense pleasure when I see come to the college and I had to ask from the team, क्या आज छुट्टी है? पता नहीं लगता कि इतना डिसिप्लिन, इस प्रकार से माहौल I have not seen in any university or in any college. Again, credit goes to the staff. Every year, we see positives affiliated to Kurukshetra University. Out of 10 positions, 4 to 5 positions every year, this Gita Institute of Law gets is not allowed. In this law college are studying students from other countries, from 15 states of India. And you know, not only this, our vision mission को मैं क्या कहूँ, सबसे पहला हमारा बच्चों को पूरे ग्रुप के अंदर we have to make a good human being. You know, in spite of studies, we inculcate moral ethics, moral values among the students, good संस्कार, जो कि पढ़ाई से ज़्यादा बेहतर है। यही नहीं, हम बच्चों में आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान, चाहे कोई कितना भी बड़ा ऑफिसर हो, कितना भी कोई किसी भी पोस्ट पर उद्योगपति, यदि एक समय ऐसा आएगा उसको अध्यात्म की तरफ तो मुड़ना ही पड़ेगा। और हम बच्चों को जैसे ही हमारे ग्रुप में कोई बच्चा आता है, मैं कहता हूँ कि विदिन 6 months we changes his ideas and ideology, we change their thoughts. That is real teaching. यही नहीं कि लॉयर बनकर करके पैसे कमाना, नहीं, लॉयर बनकर के देखिए कितना बड़ा बढ़िया फैशन आप लोगों ने चुना है। आप कितनी बड़ी समाज की सेवा कर सकते हैं। समाज की सेवा नहीं, लोग के अंदर कितना बड़ा स्कोप है आगे बढ़ने का, परिवर्तन करने का, समाज सेवा करने का। हम देखते हैं ऐसे ऐसे गरीब लोग जो बिना मतलब के लोग परेशान करते हैं, ब्लैकमेलर परेशान करते हैं। मैं सभी बडिंग एडवोकेट से चाहूंगा, प्यारे बच्चों, उन बच्चों के लिए, उन लोगों के लिए जुर्म करें जो समाज में इस प्रकार के हैं। मेरी आपसे गुजारिश है, ये बहुत बड़ी सेवा होगी देश की और अपनी आप की। तो मैं आप सभी विद्यार्थियों को ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जो आज बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, मेरे अनुसार तो पार्टिसिपेशन इज मच मोर इम्पोर्टेंट देन विनिंग एंड लूजिंग। You all are winners, those who have participated. They are losers, those who have not come to this place to compete. जिंदगी के अंदर कंपटीशन, एग्जाम, जितने ज़्यादा एग्जाम दोगे उतना ही निकल के निकलोगे। और मैं व्यवस्था करता हूँ। उसको निखरने के लिए भी हमारी जो भी आत्मा है, जिस व्यक्ति की जितनी आत्मा शुद्ध होती जाएगी उतना ही हम अच्छे इंसान बनते हैं। और आत्मा शुद्ध जैसे हो, आत्मा शुद्ध होगी जब आप किसी से घृणा, द्वेष, अहंकार नहीं करेंगे, आप आगे तो बढ़े। ईर्ष्या नहीं, रीस करो अच्छे लोगों की। जैसे जैसे आपके अंदर सकारात्मक सोच आते जाएंगे, पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग आती जाएगी, आपकी आत्मा शुद्ध होती जाएगी। किसी से इलविल मत रखो। सही जीने का मकसद यही है। बहुत ही आनंद में आपका जीवन होगा। और मूट कोर्ट कंपटीशन को के बारे में, so why law students should participate in moot court competition? I just thought it improves speaking skills, self-confidence, self-discipline, self-awareness, learn time management, and it helps students in preparing notes. It is very big. जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट आज पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे, बिल्कुल डिस्करेज मत हो यदि कोई फर्स्ट पोजीशन डज नॉट मीन एनीथिंग। हो सकता है जो सेकंड, थर्ड और फोर्थ, फिफ्थ जिसने भी पार्टिसिपेशन किया है वो उस फर्स्ट वाले वालों से भी कहीं आगे निकल जाए, क्योंकि आप लोगों के बीच जो मैंने सब बातें बताई हैं आपके अंदर वो पैदा हो जाए। यू आर गोइंग टू बिकम ए बडिंग लॉयर, यू आर बडिंग। एंड मेरा अपना मानना है, इज माई बिलीव दैट one day you will become a successful lawyer, not just lawyer, you will become a successful man, person. ऐसा कोऑपरेशन की भावना जब टीम आती है उसके अंदर पैदा होती है, सहन शक्ति की भावना पैदा होती है, तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मूट कोर्ट कंपटीशन आप अटेंड करो। अंत में मैं एक बात कहूँगा, हमें खुश रहने के लिए, सफल होने के लिए हमें अच्छा संस्कार, अच्छे व्यवहार, अच्छा आहार, अच्छा हेल्थ, इन पर ध्यान देना चाहिए। तभी हम जीवन में कामयाब होंगे और सकारात्मक सोच रखें तभी कामयाब होंगे। मैं पुनः सभी डिग्निटरीज को और हमारे मूट जजेस भी आए हुए हैं उनको भी वेलकम करता हूँ, क्योंकि उनका बहुत बड़ा काम है। मैं पूरे सभी डिग्निटरीज का अभिनंदन और स्वागत करता हूँ। और अंत में बच्चों से चाहूँगा कि जीवन में अभी से ही समाज सेवा करें, देश राष्ट्रहित के बारे में अवश्य सोचें। धन्यवाद।
For inspiring words, I hope the students will certainly consider all the wonderful suggestions that you have given to them. I now take this opportunity to introduce our guest of honor, Mr. Vikramjit Banerjee. He is the first National Law University graduate to have been appointed as an additional Solicitor General of India. He graduated from the National Law School of India University in 1997. He was appointed as the Advocate General of Nagaland in 2015 and was designated as a Senior Advocate by the Guwahati High Court in December 2016. Mr. Banerjee has been designated Senior Advocate at the Supreme Court of India, and he regularly delivers lectures in various leading universities, institutions, and think tanks across the nation. He has authored various books, monographs, and has many research articles published in leading journals to his credit. He has written extensively on law, culture, religion, and development, and his articles and columns have been widely appreciated and cited as references by various authors of repute. I now invite Mr. Vikramjit Banerjee to please address the gathering.
Thank you, Honorable Justice Singh, Malhotra Saab, SP Bansal ji, Nishan Bansal ji, Vikas Singh ji, and friends. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to you. and thank you for inviting me to speak in front of students and people who are going to come and join the bar soon. I welcome you all. This is a wonderful part of the journey which you are going to follow. And this competition, MOOT Court, is a very integral part of that journey. I come from the National Law School. I studied at the National Law School between the years 92 and 97. And it is for the first time at the National Law School where I sort of came in touch with this concept of moot courts. Professor Menon, Madhav Menon, I don't know how many of you know or recall, was the person who started the National Law School system and the movement and the 5-year course, which is so much the norm now. So Professor Menon would insist that moot courts are integrated as part of the curriculum. And so every trimester we would have a moot court competition within the school, and then of course who were selected went on to represent the school outside in different competitions. A lot of the skills which we picked up during that point of time has been with us, has helped us on our way, including the skills which was largely discussed, the skills of research, the skills of presentation. I am sure not all of you may be interested in becoming litigation lawyers, but those who are interested in becoming litigation lawyers, moot courts are a very big step towards that, because you get the experience of being able to go through vast amount of material, culling out the relevant material, marshalling your arguments, and then presenting it. And most importantly, you also come up before judges who will put questions to you. And those questions and how you answer them is the basis on how you are judged. So it is in many ways a takeoff point which you can use for your future in litigation. Now, I will just illustrate two things to you, and Justice Singh would know. I have participated and know these people whom I am speaking about. I have participated in the National Law School in 2 moot courts on a national level, something like this. You work as a team in a moot court. So the 2 participants who were with me in 2 different years, one was in my 3rd year when I represented National Law School, I don't know how many of you know, Justice Singh will obviously recall, is someone called Menaka Goswami, who is today a very eminent senior advocate of the Supreme Court. And in the next year, I participated with Mr. Siddharth Dave, who is also a very, very important and eminent senior advocate of the Honorable Supreme Court. So this experience, I'm not saying that is the only reason why they succeeded, but I'm saying that it is a way and means of sharpening your skills and preparing you for the profession. So in that way, I would like to tell you that take this moot court seriously. It prepares you. It is not perfect. It is not litigation. The fundamental difference between litigation and moot court, according to me, and this is my experience with it, is that in moot court you are showcasing your skills. In litigation, it is you are trying to get an order out of court. So even if you don't focus on yourself when you are in litigation, you focus on getting the relief for your client. While in a moot court, you focus upon yourself and your skills because it's a competition to win. Now there are 2 or 3 things which I would, whoever does moot court, I'm sure will do it, but these are wonderful skills to pick up, is the ability to research intensively. All of us who, practice litigation, especially in the first phase of your career, will know that one of the greatest and most important skills are to be able to research and take out the relevant provisions and judgments and citations for the purpose of making your argument. Moot court gives you the training for that. The second important skill which MOOT court trains you, which I'm sure you're aware, is how to put those citations and provisions together, apply to the facts and make a correct and wholesome argument. Because this is what is going to be the basis of how we are going to perform in litigation. And third, it allows you to test those arguments before a bench. The most difficult thing is to appear before the court, because the court knows the facts, knows the law, and tests your argument. So whenever, it's not a confrontational process, whenever you go to the court. It is a process whereby the correctness of your argument, whichever you're making, is tested. Because we, for better or for worse, have this common law system, which is called the adversarial system, whereby the basis of the system is that if you have two arguments, and two arguments are played off against each other, the truth comes out of a conflict of those two arguments. And it is the judge who sort of guides you towards the two truths which are being portrayed to what seems to be the most probable, correct version of the truth. Because all of us have our own versions of the truth. So to that extent, the MOOT court is a small sort of small training for that. And it's great that you people are participating in it. Now, MOOT courts, as you all know, internationally the law, I have been in some international schools, I've studied in one, where MOOT courts again were completely part of the structure of education, as it should be, as it is very important. And in many ways, MOOT courts were sponsored by large law firms and barrister sets who wanted to recruit people by seeing how people perform in MOOT courts. Because you can test a person, the person's skills, the person's presentation skills, the person's research skills by seeing a person in MOOT court. So it's wonderful that you are participating in it, and it's wonderful that you are part of this national MOOT court competition. 2 or 3 things I would suggest to you while you're participating in this. One is, I think the Honorable Vice Chancellor mentioned, when you come and participate in a national MOOT court, you will meet friends across the country. That's the nature of how it functions. Be in touch with them. And I'm not saying be in touch with them in the purpose of networking. That's one way to look at it. The second way is the fact that you meet people from different corners of India, different corners of the world. And it's good to know them because it increases your vision of how you see the world. It also increases your vision of how you perceive issues. Discuss with them, talk with them, be in touch with them. And when you go, you will make very good friends. I have made very good friends, and I still remain friends with them at the bar. People whom I met at MOOT courts, met at national MOOT courts, we just kept in touch. I know MOOT court participants who I was informed used to go, are still in touch. They have their sort of reunions every year, and people who just met at one national MOOT court and they become so good friends. So it's wonderful. And you should take this advantage to watch other people mooting. Because at the end, advocacy is a skill which is learned by seeing other people. The better the advocates you see, the more improved your skills are. So when we join the profession, we are always told, see the great people in action. Because that's how you learn. Similarly with mooting, you should be able to see a lot of other people. Last but not the least, and with this I will sort of finish whatever I have to say. Bansalji was very correct in saying, and I'll say this, MOOT court also teaches you ethics. It teaches you the boundaries of the game. And it also teaches you, though I think the most important thing about litigation is the results don't matter, how you perform matters. How you perform to yourself matters. So you have to take into account the rules of the game and stick to it. There is a tendency sometimes in litigation to cut corners, go beyond edges. So MOOT court is a very good training ground for that. It incorporates ethics, inculcates those ethics, and ensures that one, when it comes into litigation, is aware of the rules of the game. So welcome again, congratulations, best of luck, and as Bansalji said, it doesn't matter who wins. At the end, it's what you get back from it and take back from it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your motivational words. I am confident that your valuable suggestions will help the teams in their future endeavors. It is indeed a privilege to now introduce our guest of honor, Shri P.K. Malhotra ji. He has more than 40 years experience in the field of law in various capacities, out of which he has worked in the Ministry of Law and Justice for more than 25 years as an officer of Indian Legal Service and reached the apex level of Union Law Secretary. He was responsible for processing and finalizing many important legislations including Criminal Law Amendment Act 2013, Constitution amendments related to National Judicial Appointment Commission, Companies Act 2013, Representation of People's Amendment Bill, Commercial Codes Act 2015, Arbitration and Conciliation Amendment Act 2015, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, Constitution amendment relating to GST and many other important legislations. As a secretary in the legislative department, he was dealing with all matters related to election laws, including references received from the Election Commission of India and litigation matters relating to election laws. Shri Malhotra ji has held several key positions such as Secretary, Ministry of Law and Justice, ex officio member of Law Commission of India, among others. His significant foreign assignments include that of being the head of Indian delegation to Vienna and New York to participate in the meeting of UN Citral relating to arbitration, conciliation and mediation. Shri Malhotra represented India before World Trade Organization Dispute Resolution Panel in Geneva in dispute between India and European Union. He has also participated in several meetings relating to bilateral investment agreements with USA, Australia, Hong Kong, China, Oman, and some other countries. I am truly honored to invite Shri P.K. Malhotra ji for his kind words.
Honorable Mr. Justice Chandra Dhari Singh ji, Judge, Delhi High Court, Shri Vikramjit Banerjee, the most sought after law officer of the Government of India by most of the government departments, Additional Solicitor General of India, Shri S.P. Bansalji, Chancellor, Gita University, Shri Nishant Bansalji, Pro-Chancellor, Gita University, judges of the MOOT court, other distinguished guests who are present here on the dais, off the dais, and most importantly, as I generally say, future judges, legal professionals, my dear students. First of all, I must thank Saurabh ji for contacting me and say that we are holding a MOOT court competition and I would like to invite you to interact with the students. Because of after debating office, whatever little interaction I have with some of the universities, either as a member of the advisory board or participating in MOOT court competition, judging the MOOT court competition, I thought this is a good opportunity because I have heard a lot about Gita University and they're doing a good job. And I must compliment the management of Gita University for establishing such a wonderful institution in NCR region, giving an opportunity to those who want to pursue law and living in this particular region in other parts of the country also. बंसल जी से कह रहे थे उसमें मैं एक बात सोच रहा था कि काश मैं भी 50 साल बाद में पैदा हुआ होता, तो आज की तारीख में मैं भी आपके साथ बैठा हुआ इस अच्छे एनवायरमेंट में मूट कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट कर रहा होता. Because when I did my law from 1973 to 76 from Delhi University, there was no such concept. Either it was a classroom teaching, or maybe you had some interaction, and never this kind of functions are there where judges are sitting, law officers are sitting on the dais and guiding you as to how you should carry on with your legal profession, legal education, and then that legal profession. During my period, what we were producing, what the university were producing, they were producing law graduates, and today we are producing legal professionals. But having worked with the government and having seen the functioning of all these national law university and other universities which are teaching law, I find the most beneficiary of this legal education or change in the legal education is the commercial world, and to that extent the benefit has not gone to the bench and the bar. My request is that you should produce advocates who can stand on their legs and argue the matters before the court, or can sit on the bench and can deliver judgments as we are as the common man or the citizen on ground is expecting. I am reminded of a statement of one of the Delhi High Court judges only who recently retired, Justice. He said, both the parties know what the truth is. It is the judge who is on trial. Because he has to find out the truth on the basis of facts which are produced before him, or the legal position which is explained before him. And I think that statement is very true. It is judge on trial. So what I expect is that the universities are producing the legal professionals who can really serve the justice system well, as the Constitution of India provides for it. I think the moot court competition which is conducted by almost all universities now is an important factor. More importantly, in the presentation which is given by the university here, the kind of other activities where the students are participating is also equally important. And after the moot court, if it is more important or equally important aspect, that is participating in the legal aid clinic, where students go to the villages or to remote area, or connect with those who cannot protect their own fundamental rights, who cannot get basic information from the government agencies. I think that is the area where these students must learn during their law course. Getting a law degree is definitely most important if you want to enter the legal profession. But getting exposure to in this kind of moot court competition, or in legal aid clinic, or going and watching the parliamentary proceeding as to how the laws are made, or visiting the courts, not only the Supreme Court and the High Court, but the district courts and the lower courts, where actually the cases are decided on basic issues. I think that is the most important part, which as student of law, you must make it as a curriculum of your law degree. It is only then you can become a very good lawyer. I know there are 32 colleges who are participating in this, and I think 32 is a very good number. And as Mr. Banerjee has very rightly said, this is a platform you meet and interact with students of other colleges and universities, and you learn from their experiences also. I'm sure that in the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, in this competition which is taking place, I wish I should have participated in some of the moot court competitions which are taking place here, or the debates which will be taking place here. And one more important thing which I found in many your universities, that we are going to hold this moot court competition in an environment which has been created just like a court. That will give me very good exposure, because here as a petitioner, as a respondent, as a judge, all students will be participating, and they will be deliberating on the issues and coming out with some good decisions. I have seen your this moot court proposition also, which has been circulating. I had an opportunity to look into this, and I think that's a very important subject, because still the due attention is not being given to this subject, in spite of the fact that the law has been in place for the last 10 years, and most of the organizations, more particularly in the private sector, are not aware that they are supposed to create this kind of institution within their organization to sort out this kind of disputes. I hope all these things will be deliberated. I wish you all the best. I compliment the Gita University for organizing this MOOT court and inviting me here and sharing my thoughts with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. I now take immense pleasure and honor in introducing to you all our most esteemed chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Chandra Dhari Singh, Judge, High Court of Delhi. His Lordship graduated in law from Delhi University in year 1993. His Lordship was enrolled as an advocate on July 20, 1994 and practiced in Supreme Court of India as an advocate on record, where his Lordship dealt in original side, civil and criminal matters in Delhi High Court, other high courts, trial courts and before tribunal and commissions. His Lordship also dealt, conducted, pleaded in service law, labor law, electricity law, excise and custom related matters, contractual obligation, suits, complaints, cases under Negotiable Instrument Act, arbitration matters, educational matters and other corporate and industry related matters as a counsel. His Lordship was appointed as Additional Advocate General for the state of Chhattisgarh, Standing Counsel for state of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Jharkhand, and Senior Panel Counsel for Union of India, Counsel for University of Lucknow, Counsel for Steel Authority of India Limited. His Lordship also represented Bar Council of Uttar Pradesh, Chandrasekhar Azad University of Agriculture and Technology, Hindustan Copper Limited, Indian Tourism Development Corporation, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Airport Authority, Coal India Limited in the Supreme Court. His Lordship also appeared before the Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court of India in several cases, to name a few: Jindal Stainless Steel Limited versus State of Haryana and others, Modern Dental College and Research Center versus State of Madhya Pradesh and others, Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association and others versus Union of India, Muhammad Arif versus the Registrar, Supreme Court of India, Hardeep Singh, etc. and others, and Lalita Kumari versus Government of UP and others. His Lordship was elected as Joint Secretary at Supreme Court Bar Association and Honorary Secretary of Supreme Court Advocate on Record Association. His Lordship was appointed as Additional Judge on September 2022 and took oath as a permanent judge on September 6, 2019. His Lordship joined the Delhi High Court on October 11, 2021. Now I request His Lordship to share his valuable thoughts with us. And I request you all to welcome the thunder round of applause on the dais, our chief guest.
Very good morning, all of them. Mr. S.P. Bansal, Chairperson of Gita University. Mr. Vikramji Banerjee, Additional Solicitor General of India. Mr. P.K. Malhotra, Secretary, Government of India, former Secretary, Government of India. Mr. Prashant Bansal and Anshul Bansal, Pro Vice Chancellor of Gita University, Mr. Vikas Singh, Vice Chancellor, Dean, Principal, Faculties of Gita University and Law College, dear students. I am
pleased to present here of esteemed gathering, young boys and girls, students, and the 14th Gita Institute of Law National Moot Court Competition. I would like to extend my warm greeting to the organizers for extending the invitation me. I remember that when Dean of the Law College, along with 2 students, came in my chair and invited me, I was little not in mood to come, not accept the invitation, but when I saw and heard about the Gita Institute and the university and the dream of Mr. Bansal, was actually translated your dream in a wonderful way. That's great, sir. The Panipat is also a very historical place, and I was also interested to visit this place also. That is one of the reasons to accept the invitation. The second reason. My dear children, moot court is a very essential concept for making a future lawyer at the litigation side, or at the side of corporate. Reason wise, as Mr. Vikram Banerjee shared his experience about the moot. At our time, as Mr. Malhotra said to you, that moot court concept was not there in this university. In 1974, certainly not, but in 1993-94, some extent. But we were not aware about the moot. Moot court is the actual stage of the young student to prepare the cases, how to prepare the case. If you want to become a lawyer, litigant lawyer, then you have to focus on 3 things. First, how to research your materials, subject. And then, after research the material and subject, how to place them before the court. Oratory is most important. There are several abilities in the different students. Some students are very good in research work. Some students are very good in oratory to present their case. In moot court also, suppose 3 students participate on behalf of any law colleges. One student who is the expert in research work, who is expert in the researching the problem, doing the research work. 2 students who is a good orator, they are able to present their case before the moot judge. They will argue the matters. Similarly, in the practical aspect also, some advocates are very good in the chamber, doing drafting, doing soliciting. This is also one of the most important part of the profession. Some are very good orator, very good representation of the courtroom. They can present their case in the less profession. But the person who is a very good researcher and good researcher, but they are not able to present their case before the court. Therefore, the moot court
learning how to present and how to do the research. I have been told that 32 law colleges participating in this MOOT code function, MOOT code, and out of 32, 9 are
Yes, sir.
9 are the national law colleges. It is very good number, and I hope the students who are participating in the MOOT code will enjoy the MOOT code and they may represent their cases, the problems before the MOOT judges with great research work as well as to represent their case in the good way. It is also I am saying that winning or losing, as your Chancellor and Chairman said, is not important. Participation is important. If you participating in any event, if you not become first, you become second, third and fourth. Doesn't mean that. This is start. When you starting the good note, they may come after some time and will become a first also. Therefore, I am saying every student should take this MOOT code as an opportunity, participate in the MOOT code with the good research work, read your problems carefully, and also learn the other key where you have lacked at the time of the research and time of the arguments. This is a learning process also. MOOT code is a learning process. You have to learn with other students wherever you like. At the last I am saying that about how to, after the MOOT code, after the finishing your career as a student, I would like to share something that the students, law students should try to take a career as a litigation lawyer. When the National Law School concept came, Professor Menon dreams, like Mr. Bansal's dream became true. Professor Menon's dream was that producing a good lawyer to this country. But nowadays I am realizing that the students are choosing not the litigation. Most students, they are choosing the corporate side. They are choosing the multinational industries, service, employment. At the time of introduction, I have been told that this college also has some mechanism to take out the students for the employment. I must say that, I suggest that law is not beautiful. This is not engineering and other professional courses. The 5 years course, and I request Mr. Bansal, Chairperson, and the faculty, Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, to motivate the students for litigation, not for jobs. Job may be a good option for the financial security for any person. But this country needs good judges, good lawyers. If you have not produced good lawyers, you can't produce the good judges. Can't produce a good judge. And therefore, you may earn money after getting the job
for 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, whatever the type of the job for the teacher is. But I'm telling you, if you start practice in litigation side, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. You may employ the person on the 50,000, 1 lakh rupees. At the initial stage, some struggle, but after some time, 5 years, 10 years, you will enjoy the profession. And MOOT code concept also aim for the producing the good lawyers, not producing the good employee or corporate person or the corporate clerk. Therefore, I am witnessing in each and every college where I go and advise the institute to motivate the students to join the litigations. Join the litigations. I will share my personal experience. I am first generation. In my relatives, nobody was there. Not. Then when I have chosen to do the practice and in Supreme Court, at our time, Mr. Mohan, everybody was a elderly person, that law was the last option. Last option. The clerks were better than lawyer at that time. I am talking my era, 93, 94. Same position. But I have chosen for the practice. I went to Supreme Court. That was like an ocean. Nobody was there to introduce me in the chamber. The first problem I faced, where I will join, which chamber I will join. All the chambers required some recommendations. I went Mr. Jaiki's chamber. That time, his junior, now Justice Sanjay Karol, was just independent from his chamber. He asked Mr. Karol, please keep this boy in your chamber. His office was in Johor Bahru. I went, I joined Sanjay Karol. But since I was from UP, came in Delhi University for study, and Sraj College, Delhi University. I thought Delhi High Court is not meant for us. Then I again went to the Mr. J. I told him, sir, I want to join Supreme Court. Because there are multiple cultures, multiple things. Then he has spoken to one of his good friend, now he is no more, Mr. Anim Shakti. He was advocate record, he was representing Coal India, big practice at the Bandari Market office. I joined Mr. Shakti. Later on, he became a senior advocate from Supreme Court also. Then I became an advocate record. I represented, I think 50% institutes, Coal India, Hindustan Copper, Air India, all institutes, 4 states. Then I have never see behind. So that initial 1 year, 2 years, I faced problem. After that, I never faced any problem in my profession. Every senior people, every person who is in legal profession or out of legal profession, helped me. Sincerity, your hard work and patience. Therefore, I am saying if a person who is from the first generation lawyer came from 600 kilometers from Lucknow, Sultanpur, for studying Delhi University, practiced in Supreme Court, successful practice in Supreme Court, and became a judge, why do not you also? Therefore, I am saying to all the students requesting you, please, your first choice should be
institution. After that, you will find anywhere benefits. Thank you very much. And I first congratulate person, your dream, I seen you, that a wonderful job you have done for the education and your students, bright students, good faculties. I hope you all will go to your future career, great future, and congratulate for your satisfaction. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, sir, for all the enriching words. Indeed, it is a blessing to all of us to hear all you have said, and surely we will look on to all the suggestions and advice shared to us. Now it is time to express our gratitude and felicitate our esteemed guests. And to do the honors, let me request Mr. Ankush Bansal and Dr. Subhash Mittal to please come forward to felicitate our guest of honor, Mr. Vikramjit Singh Banerjee, Additional Solicitor General of India. And I request our lovely, energetic youngsters to just have a big round of applause, because we are blessed to have such an august dignitaries on the dais. Indeed, it is a blessing. तो आपकी एनर्जी यहाँ तक पहुँचनी चाहिए as a mark of gratitude. जोरदार तालियों के साथ. I may now request Mr. Nishant Bansal and request Dr. Subhash Mittal, Dr. Saurabh Chaturvedi sir to please come forward to felicitate our respected guest of honor, Shri P.K. Malhotra, former Secretary, Ministry of Law and Justice, Government of India. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much, sir. I request Shri S.P. Bansal ji and Dr. Vikas Singh to join to please come forward to felicitate our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Chandra Lahari Singh, Judge High Court of Delhi. My dear lovely student, your energy would be, should surround in this pandal. Rise up, hold your hands to express your gratitude to the esteemed chief guest. Thank you so very much, sir. It is my pleasure to request our Pro-Chancellor, Geeta University, Vice Chairman, Geeta Group of Institution, Shri Nishant Bansal ji, to this inaugural ceremony. And he is a sculptor of human character, a seasoned scholar, and a navigator of flagship of knowledge. I request sir to please come forward to propose vote of thanks, and may I now request sir to please come on the dais and to propose vote of thanks.
आपने वादा किया आने का, सर आपने, आप सभी के लिए आपने वादा किया आने का और रंग देखो करीब खाने का. First of all, from the core of my heart, I thanks our esteemed guest, our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Chandradhari Singh ji, Judge, High Court of Delhi. I met him today only and I spent 2 minutes with him. The thoughts from where he started his journey and the lesson I will say for the budding lawyers that he is saying you should join litigation. Sir, हमें भी ऐसा लगता था कि litigation ज्वाइन करना चाहिए, बट आज का जो कल्चर, आज के जो बच्चे जब वो आते हैं कि सर आपकी प्लेसमेंट कैसे है, अब कॉर्पोरेट में कैसे प्लेसमेंट करवाते हैं, तो हमें we started one internship fair during that. But our motivation that we are starting judicial coaching in the campus only from this year so that the student can go in litigation. And this is one of the system moot court competitions. We are organizing intra-moot court competition also at national level also. So we will follow you, we will motivate again the students to join litigation. This is the best way to become a good lawyer, good corporate lawyer. So thank you very much, sir, for coming and blessing us. Our another guest, Mr. Bikranji Banerjee ji, he is Additional Solicitor General of India. मैंने नाम बहुत सुना था कि एडिशनल सॉलिसिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया होते हैं, सॉलिसिटर जनरल ऑफ इंडिया होते हैं, मैं मिला पहली बार इसको. The way he addressed you about voting, address the students about voting is wonderful. इतने पुराने नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी के ग्रेजुएट्स हमारे बीच हैं, तो मैं सर आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ, आपने इतना टाइम दिया. और अनदर गेस्ट Mr. P.K. Malhotra ji is a fatherly figure. मैंने सर को बोला, मैंने कहा सर आपको मैंने देखा है. मैंने 2-3 लोगों से और पूछा, मैंने सर को कहाँ देखा है मैंने. मुझे पता लगा कि सर बहुत सारी डिबेट्स में आते हैं दिल्ली की, टीवी पे मैंने इनको देखा सर. तो ऐसे लोग जो नॉलेज से भरे हुए हैं, नॉलेज का भंडार है. और मैं तो जनरली कहता हूँ कि अगर लॉ फैकल्टी के अंदर जस्टिस, जजेस, सॉलिसिटर, एडिशनल सॉलिसिटर जनरल्स या लॉ के ग्रेजुएट लोग आते हैं, तो इट इज़ लाइक कि मंदिर के अंदर एक भगवान आता है, उस तरह से होते हैं बच्चों के लिए. तो मैं आप सभी का यहाँ पर आने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ और बहुत बहुत स्वागत भी करता हूँ. उसके साथ हमारे चांसलर सर, जिनकी श्री एस.पी. बंसल जी, जिनके विजन से, जिनकी थॉट से हम यहाँ तक पहुँचे हैं, और उनका एक ही प्रोसेस, एक ही वो रहता है कि मॉरल वैल्यूज, मॉरल वैल्यूज, मॉरल वैल्यूज. एंड यूज्ड टू से कि बच्चों को अच्छी एकेडमिक्स दे दो, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की रिक्वायरमेंट नहीं है. सो वी आर वेरी मच थैंकफुल दैट इज अगेन हियर एंड ब्लेस अस विद हिज थॉट्स. एंड आई ऑल्सो कांग्रेचुलेट्स एंड थैंक्स Dr. Saurabh Chaturvedi, Dean, Geeta Institute of Law, for organizing wonderful inauguration session. Dr. Subhash Mittal, Dr. Upendra Dawar, Mr. Nikhil Shah, Sandeep Saini, and Vice Chancellor of Geeta University, Dr. Vikas Singh. And we have with us some of the members those who are regularly associated with us as a judges and helping us. We have with us Mr. Advocate Prakash Galyan, Mr. Vikas Sohal, Madam Anju Singh, Mr. Joginder Malik, and many other advocates. And sir, it is a pleasure for me that I can see in the front row. I think most of the judges, those who are coming today to judge this competition, they all are our alumni of the they have participated in the competition in national level. I am also pleased to tell you that before COVID, regularly we won 4 national level court competition by the team of Geeta Institute of different. This year also we have run again. The pace is coming, and next year we can show more results. Our team can show more results. So this team is there, and in the last, I would like to thank media team, and I would like to thank Mr. Ankush Bansal, my right hand, my left hand, my brother, Chancellor, and guide of this all the things. and all the team of Gita Institute of Law, I give big congratulations for this successful inauguration session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And now it has time to conclude this inaugural. And I now request everyone to please stand up on their respective places for national anthem.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. I request everyone to please settle down on their respective seats. There are some announcements. As we are about to conclude today's inaugural ceremony of GIL 14th Moot Court competition, I again extend my heartiest thanks to all the dignitaries, GIL authorities, faculty members and participants for their valuable presence and support. We wish all the participants good luck for the competition. As we have reached to the ending of inaugural ceremony, I humbly request Ms. Shilpa Nair to escort the guests for lunch. I also request Dr. Varsha and her team to escort all the moot court judges and advocates to the GIL library after the lunch, which is being served here. I further request Mr. Shubham Verma and team managers to escort all the participants to GIL auditorium for instruction after lunch, which is being served here. Very best for the competition. Thank you so very much. Have a brightest competition. Thank you.